Hello, what's going on, guys? It's me, the Gaming Pig, back with another video, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Freddy and Gregory collectible statue by Funko. So, I'm going to start out with the box again, like I did in my past one, because it's pretty cool, but not going to spend as much time looking at it, so I'm just going to show you the front, a nice product shot here, the top, nothing really that crazy. Both the sides are just FNAF Security Breach. FNAF Security Breach. And the back does have a nice full product shot. And also the Security Breach logo is shiny, which is really cool. And I like it. But let's just hop right into the actual statue now. Okay, guys, so here is the Freddy and Gregory statue plus Vanessa. So, yeah, we kind of get a 3-in-1 here. And I think that's because if it was just Gregory and Freddy, it would have been a little bit lackluster, so they added something just to give it a little bit more excitement with Vani. And also, I think this scene just makes a lot of sense, because this is the scene that we see in the trailer, actually. But let's take a look at these guys. So, we obviously have Freddy right here, which is just so awesome looking. I mean, just his legs alone are so long, and his feet are actually humongous, like it's crazy. And he looks amazing. For the most part, he has his bow tie. You can see, though, he is missing his lightning bolt, which, if we look at the action figure, he is supposed to have this. So, that's something that the statue actually misses out on, as well as this little kind of lipstick on his chin. He's supposed to have that. But I'm not too upset by these things, because you mostly will look at the statue like that. You won't even really think about the lightning bolt. But it is a little unfortunate it's not there. It is still pretty cool looking, though. Now, Glamrock Freddy does have some wonky eyes. In person, this is really not that bad, but on video, yeah, it does look a little, just a little bit derpy. But, I mean, it's not that bad at all, honestly. And I think his coloring looks great. He has his chain, I guess, straps, whatever you'd call those. He's got his hands, which have his blue nails on the feet, too, and these kind of leg pads, I guess. He also has his shoulder pads, which look awesome, and are kind of hollow in the middle. I mean, it just looks really cool. He's got his hat and his face paint, and he's got his earring. And he has his eyebrows, but they're a little, I wish they were kind of sculpted, but they're pretty good. They're not that bad. I just wish that they were maybe sculpted on, but otherwise they're not that bad. Now let's take a look at Gregory, since he is kind of part of Freddy. And by the way, this is the scene in the original trailer. It would be like, Gregory, be still. I think she's found us. And then Vani would come over here and jump scare. That's what I assume that scene to be, is this. Which is really cool, first of all. So you can see we got Gregory hiding here. And he's pretty well painted for being a little bit of a smaller character in here. You can see he's got a band-aid on his face. He's got his brown eyes. He's got this kind of nice blue, nice polo little shirt. I tried to see if he has a wristwatch. It doesn't look like he does. So that's too bad. But he also has his kind of khaki shorts and his socks. You cannot see his shoes, because actually his feet cut off in the stomach there, which is kind of funny, but it makes sense why they would do that, too. And then you got kind of Freddy's stomach opening where, you know, he can hide inside of Freddy. And assumingly, maybe Gregory can control Freddy. That'd be amazing. But yeah, looks really cool. Nice shine to this. The glossiness of the statue is really cool. Though I will say, compared to this statue, there is a big difference. This one's very solid paint. This is just shine. Like, it's shine. This is solid, matted down paint. This is shine, glossiness. So, it depends what you like more, but I think it looks cool. Like this. But you will notice that Vani has it on there, the glossiness. Maybe you don't, but she does, actually. and then she does it on here, giving kind of a slightly different color to both of these, but it's not too noticeable, so I don't think it's that bad. And speaking of which, let's move on to Vani. And she's kind of a side character here, but she is kind of, creeping up. And she looks spot on to the other statue, so I won't talk about her too much, but I mean, she looks great. Again, if we are to throw the figure, I mean, it's such an upgrade. And see, her arm fell off. So yeah, such an upgrade right there. It's very good. And also, Freddy is such an upgrade, I'd say, too, for the most part. Even though the wonky eye with Freddy, he still is more accurate with this, in my opinion. And just looks better with that. So, yeah. But anyway, Vani, she's got her, again, very brittle whiskers there, so be careful with that. And then on the back, nothing much. I mean, it's all well painted. You do got the, staples, I guess, all over, which is awesome looking. And actually on the back of this wall, which I'll talk about the wall in the front too, there's crack details on the back, which is really cool. And then you can see these wire details as well as some kind of sculpted damage to this wall. Not the most realistic, but it's still cool. And you can kind of see, it's very hard to see, but there are some like star 80s type design. I don't know exactly what you would call it, but there is design behind this wall. You might just not be able to see it. So overall, I would rate this statue probably, honestly, a 10 out of 10. I have both statues now, and they both are great. They're both $50, so they're a little bit pricey, but if you can get these, I highly suggest you do. They're both very, very good. I personally like this one just a little bit more, because it's just more substantial than this. Also, I think the bush is kind of lackluster, where this wall is pretty cool. But that's all I got for this review. I'm making it just a little bit more short and sweet, because I don't want to waste too much of your guys' time. But I mean, this statue's just so awesome. If we ignore Freddy's eye, I think it looks great. And honestly, in person, it looks a lot better. So that's all I gotta say for this review. See you guys next time. Have a great day. Take care.